Hi, welcome to my channel, JaberTime, where I do math videos from algebra to calculus and differential equations. And sometimes I do videos like this one about apps and programs to help students and teachers alike through the teaching online. If you like this video, consider subscribing and give it a like. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And once again, I would like to thank you for watching and hope to see you again and again. Thank you. Let's see how we could use Proctorio for our sample test using Canvas and MyLab or MyMathLab. We have Proctorio, and we're using MyLab, and we're using Canvas. This is designed for my students or for students so they could be familiar with Proctorio, the extension, issues or problems, and the requirements. Chrome website, web browser, extension has to be installed, and they need to do it the right steps to get the full credit, and everything is going to be smooth. Trust me. So here we go. We're going to install the Proctorio extension. Go to Canvas and start the sample test. Go to my MyMathLab and take the sample test there. Come back to Canvas, answer the question to stop the Proctorio recording, and we are done. Let's take it step by step. I have slides and I have links down below in the description below. And after that, I have a live video actually taking it myself, acting like a student. I'm taking it. And I'll show you how to fix the issues of the extension, because most of the time it happens. I'm not saying once in a while. Most of the time, you need to know how to fix the extension problem. Here we go. Let's work on install Proctorio extension. How do you get it? How do you install it? This guide will be having a link down below, as I mentioned, and I'll make sure that it's typed right there. Proctorio Quick Start Guide for Test Takers. You go also to proctorio.com. That's another way. That guide tells you exactly a lot of different details, especially about the extension. If you go to proctorio.com, get started, click on that. Click on test taker. You're not a school or a campus that you are trying to get Proctorio that you don't have. Okay, that's for like somebody that works for a company and wants to get it. All right, but teachers do have access. We do have it within Canvas, so that's not for us, and that's not for you. Test taker. Once you get close to it, it's gonna turn green, so you could click on it and move on. It's gonna show you clearly with links that website that I mentioned that I'm gonna leave, getproctorio.com, which is a simple website to remember. Download the browser if you don't have it. You have to have Chrome. If you have it, just move on. You need to install it. That's how you download it. This is a link, by the way. All right, it's a link, so you click on it and get it. That's how it's gonna look like on the website, google.com/Chrome. That's what takes you there. Install the Proctorio extension. In the file on that web page, this instruction, this is underlined, so you could click on it. It's a link. Install the Proctorio extension. That's right here, and we are here. You could click here. It takes you to this page. This is a link which is going to be down below, and add to Chrome after you click install, and now you're done. Now you did your part as a student. You have to have this. If you don't have this, you can't move on. You can't say like, where do I get the extension? Well, it's so simple. It's like a few steps only. And this is the extension if you go through the Google Chrome extension, you'll have more than one, but this is one of them. That's how it looks like over there. This is the icon. If you have it on top, that's how it shows. If you don't see it, you could go to extensions. If you know how to do it, enable it, not enable it, pin it to the top, and it's going to show up. You could click on live chat 24/7. You could email them. This is the icon. You have to have it. Either under the three dots, you go to more tools and extensions, and you'll see it there. Or when you click on this extension or extensions icon, you will see a short menu that you have to right click and pin it to the top. You will see it. If you need support, go to this website, which I will leave down below, and you could have a live chat with a Proctorio person. Your teacher, once you take the test, or once the class takes a test, he will see a picture like this. Or on Canvas, we see this. We could see the suspicion rate, we could click on it, we could go details. Like if somebody is, let's say, like for example, my ID, I don't look the same. My picture ID, I took it like years ago. So the software goes like, there is some kind of like difference between the actual picture of the person and the picture on the ID. So that's going to be part of the details. All right. If let's say I'm taking the test and I keep moving my eyes left and I keep moving my eyes right and so on, the Proctorio is going to add that to the calculations. All right. Just to let you know. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just like a regular classroom. A teacher walking around and looking at you, looking at your desk. Everything is fine. You need support. Everything is down below. Everything is down below. Live chat, email. Now you might say, is somebody watching me? Well, no. This is from your websites that I'm going to be listing down below. It says no one will be watching you. The exam data is recorded and made available exclusively to your course instructor. I'm the one who sees it. That's it. College could be able to see it, but that's usually the case. It records and it shows under my name in my course. Is someone watching me while I take the course? No. If your institution requires video, audio, or screen capture, Proctorio will store that data and provide an automated suspicion report to your instructor. No Proctorio employee has access to this data. This means only your instructor or approved individuals at your college. I'm not going to read the whole thing here. Those are the pre-checks and so on. I'll show you more, but all the slides that I'm showing you are linked down below. You could see them and read them on your own. Navigate, go to Canvas. We're going to do it ourselves. Step number 3, take your exam and take the quiz, which is a blue icon like this down below. And the guide is right here. If they ask you for password, everything is in the guide that I'm going to put the link down below. And all the options or the questions, comments about why the software is asking for a password or an access code, either way. All right. See, like back one, I'll show you. You see here, go to more tools, extensions on. It talks about the extensions, but we're going to do it together. Restart the computer. I don't think it's worth it. So just follow me and you'll be fine. I'm not reading all these. As I said, they are down below. You need this to get to this page. And you need to have Proctorio check the microphone, the webcam. You have to have a webcam and a microphone. If your system does not have an audio, you can go to this web, which is down below. Click on it and let it test it for you. You need to click on the screen, and after that, click share. And let's move on. Now, we're almost there. Install Proctorio extension, go to Canvas and start the sample test. Let's see. We are here. Let's do it. Now I'm acting logged in as a student. You click on quizzes as a student. You click on the sample test. I'm going a little bit fast because there is no need to slow down. Everything is here. I'm gonna do it actually with you. I'm gonna record myself and do it with this video. So don't worry. That's the instructions. You click on the quiz down. You click down. Pre-checks. If this happens, if this shows access denied, if this happens, which says you need a access code, go to the extension, go down to more tools, extensions, turn this off and turn it on. More extensions, that's a manage extensions another way. Turn it off and on for the Proctorio extension this way. Now this is a good sign. Start exam pre-checks. You want to get to this. If you get to this, that's a great progress. You're here, that's a good sign. Now your video or your picture, your image shows on the screen. That means your camera is working. Click on next. Sometimes you will need to do that more than once. You click on it once, you go like, what's happening? You do it again, go, what's happening? Just give it like half a minute or a minute. Click again and it's gonna work. It happened with me enough times. Now look, it's working. My microphone is working. My webcam, I mean, is working. Before it takes me on for the connections and so on, it's now asking me to share my screen. So you click right here and then you click on share the screen. That's what you do. Now that's a great progress. Everything is working fine. Now waiting for Canvas. Great. This shows up. You could move it left, you could move it right. And here it says start a live chat. You could do that. Start a live chat. If you have issues while you're taking the quiz, you could type and they will respond to you. I've tried it myself and it worked with me. Now it says identification card. So you need to have an ID with picture on it and show it to the camera within this frame. It's hard to align it 100%, as you know, because you're kind of like showing it to the webcam. But once it takes it, you're good to go and hit next. Begin camera test. Now it says we need to take a picture of you yourself. You say yes, go ahead. Because I'm talking, as you could see, it didn't take a good picture of me, but I accept. I just want to accept and move on. Waiting for Canvas. Very important, do not answer this question now. If you do and click on submit quiz, it will stop the recording. I have two signs for you. I'm gonna repeat that many times. I'm gonna put it in the discussion board. Just don't do it. It's not Nike. That's not Nike. It could be Adidas. It could be anything else. I'm trying to make fun of it because I want you to remember this is critical. Imagine if you do the whole thing and you do this and you click true. True for what? Look, I have completed my exam in my MyLab. No, I did not. If you do this and hit submit quiz, you are stopping the recording. This question is to stop the recording. I have to have some questions here. This is a sample test. I can't leave it blank. All right? This sample test is under Proctorio. Do not do this. You see the sign? It says stop. Just don't do it. I'm gonna put that on the discussion board. Just don't do it. Let's move on. Now we are good. Go to my MyLab and take the sample test. Let's do that. Assignments. Go to the assignments. Find it. Sample test. So far so good. Time remaining. 1 out of 3. I have the first question and I gave it 1 point and I don't mind. It says I agree that I have started on Canvas and went through the Proctorio checklist and showed my picture ID to the webcam. If that is correct, click on true. and move on with the sample test. Otherwise, stop and go back to Canvas. Hopefully that's clear. You answer the questions. I only have 3 out of 3. Hit submit test. Now done. It gives you a review. I got the 3 questions right. You could close this and you could hit on the tab for Canvas. Open Canvas again because you are now on MyLab. Just go back to Canvas and open it. Alright, go back to Canvas and answer the question to stop the Proctorio recording. Sounds good? Now I say just do it. That's snaggy. That's what I mean. Now you're in Canvas. Now you say, yes, I did. I have completed my exam on MyLab and I confirm. Read the rest. That is to stop the recording. You do this after you do MyLab. True. Hit submit. Saving. Running. Waiting for Canvas. It says I got it right. And it says record review. Proctored review end in 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Click here when done. You could click here and at the bottom of the page below this you will see the following. You see this right here? You could bring it up and click on stop sharing. Once you stop sharing, you are actually stopping the recording also. You're gonna get this window. Look. By ending screen sharing, your exam has ended and you have been logged out. Which is, that's what we want. We're done. I'm gonna take the quiz. That's my sample test that my instructor told me to take, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go through the instructions because I took it more than once. Instead of take the quiz down here, it says take the quiz again. Also choose right here and you see many attempts. We're gonna take it again. So they click on take the quiz. If this happens, it's not hard to fix. As you can see down below, I took it more than once and it did, for some reason it kicks the extension out. To take it back, and you don't want to restart the computer, uninstall and install the extension. There is a quicker way, and this is how you do it. You go to the extensions, more tools, extensions, turn it off, turn it back on, and let's try again. See, access denied because I have too many windows. I'm gonna close this window. I'm gonna close this window and I'm gonna refresh this. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna turn the extension back off and back on again. Let's refresh. Now, I'm gonna have to go to my extension and that's another way to do it. No, not this one. Let's close this one, go back here, manage extension. If you click on the icon on top in the toolbar, right click and click on manage extension. This shows instead of all the extensions. Turn it off, give it a few seconds, turn it back on again. Now it refreshes my web page, my page for Canvas, as you could see by itself. And I'm gonna have to go and take the quiz again. You see, it's working now. Every time something happens, if the students knows that they did install it and it did work with them with the sample test, but now on the midterm or any exam that you assign, it doesn't work, tell them they have to be patient. They have to know how to turn the extension off and back on again. All right, we're gonna start exam pre-check. I'm not doing the whole window. And right here, you don't see the word share, but I'm gonna have to click on it. I can't drag it inside, as you can see. So I'm gonna hit share my desktop. Please wait, additional system checks in progress. Sometimes it takes some time, like 2 minutes or 1 minute. It depends on your system and on the internet traffic. Now it's working. Now I see myself on the video, which is a good sign. That's a progress. Your exam is about to begin. Okay, get water, use the restroom if you want. If you don't see the picture, well, of course I see my picture and I'm not worried about the webcam. It's not working or working. I'm just gonna go next. As you can see, the first time it's not gonna work. Usually that's what happens. You wait, give it another time, and it's working. Now it says hold identification card. Let's do that. I'm gonna try to align it. It's kind of hard to align it right and left, but I'll do my best. Okay, took it. That's a good sign. Hit next. Webcam image test. Okay, now they want me to verify your webcam is working correctly. Please make sure your face is well lit. Okay, look at the camera. I'm gonna look at the camera and it's gonna say begin camera test. Okay, smile in. Okay. Okay. I think I'll take my picture. It's fine. No, I don't like it. I'll move on. Accept begin exam now. This is for chatting if you want. If you have any problems while taking the test, you could use the start a live chat and you will be fine. They will answer your questions. It's 24/7. I've used it before and it's working. All right. Now, we are good. We're not going to answer this question. I mentioned that earlier. I have completed my exam in my MyLab. I confirmed that I followed the coastline academic honesty, and you click this and submit quiz when you want to stop the recording. We're not. We're going to go to assignments under my MyLab, under my class assignments. You could just click on test to make it shorter. And let's go right here. I think I passed it. Yes. Sample test remotely proctored. I took it 2 times. See score. I don't want to see my score. I'll just take it again. Okay. Let's move the screen back in because I don't have the whole screen recorded. But Proctorio actually recorded the whole screen. So start the test. It tells me that I have a time limit and submit the test at the end. And let's see, I agree that I have started on Canvas. I added this question for my students because I want them to start on Canvas first. They have to activate Proctorio by starting that sample test on Canvas, show their ID, show that everything is fine, click next, and that's the way it should be. Students might say, I thought the camera was recording me. I believe I did start on Canvas. I don't think you want any of that issues. So I added a question here and it has 1 point, and I don't mind giving them a point for this question. I agree that I have started on Canvas and went through the Proctorio checklist and showed my picture ID to the webcam. If that is correct, click on true and move on with the sample test. Otherwise, stop and go back to Canvas. True. Next. Now it says we have a velocity, average velocity between A and B. It's not going to be plus, so these are out. I would say part A. They move them around from student to student. Question number 3 out of 3. We have 3 questions only. 2 from the software and 1 from me. We want here the slope of the line tangent to the graph of f at a f of a. Okay, it has to have a minus delta y over delta x. So this is out and this is out. It's between a and b. So let's see, we want it at a. This is b minus t. No, we didn't have a b even in the problem. So it has to be b. I'm done. Because I'm not taking too much time, it's gonna also give me a flag that says, or tell my teacher that this student took a way less than the average of the class time that they took. So everything is recorded behind the scenes and calculated. I'm gonna submit test. I got the 3 questions right. That's a good sign. And I'm gonna close this. You could close it, you could do whatever you want. I don't need it. You could close this also. I don't need it. I'm gonna go back to this tab, and now I'm gonna answer this question and tell Proctorio to stop recording. All right, submit test. I have completed the exam on my MyLab. I confirmed that I followed the coastline and everything was mine and so on. Submit quiz. I got it right. And I'm done. Proctorio review will end in 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Click here to when done. You could do that, but the Proctorio at the bottom of the screen does this. So you could stop sharing, and that will close Proctorio and recording. It's gonna give me a signal, and I'll look at it and we'll come back and see more. Here we go. Stop sharing. By ending screen sharing, your exam has ended and you have been logged out. I'm out of now Proctorio. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna try to act like I'm the teacher now. I'm gonna go to my webpage, my class. I'm gonna go to the calculus class. I'm gonna click on quizzes. I'm the teacher now. I'm gonna click right here, and you could see it on the right side. View Proctorio gradebook. I took it multiple times, and it's gonna run, and it's gonna show me my last attempt right here. 91% suspicion rate. Well, I'm talking too much, and I'm clicking different windows, and too many reasons why. So if you click on it, you'll see more and more. You could move it, and you could just click, and you could play, and you could see my screen, and I have 2 windows, and I have the recording window, and everything was up there. Those are flags. So just to let you know. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.